Excuse me. On that gas. But what's up with y'all? Quick little short little episode before we get into today's episode on a grander scale. But anyway, Wednesday. Um, uh, Wednesday equals 44 in gematria, right? But besides that, look at this. We know earthquake equals 44. If you don't know that, you probably don't know about gematria and shit. Yeah, so today we got a 6.2 magnitude earthquake near Istanbul, which is the capital of Turkey. We know Turkey is modern day Philadelphia, right? That's the area that of Philadelphia back in the in the biblical times. And I told you, well, I ain't tell you, but I did tell you, but I did it. I was on Facebook talking that shit, about how the next pope is probably going to be from Philadelphia or have some type of tie to not America, or have a tie to America. Either going to be American, or maybe have some ties to, like I said, biblical Philadelphia. But the Pope just died. After when Jesus died, there was an earthquake. So here you go. You have an earthquake here. 6.2 magnitude. Turkey equals 62 in gematria. If you don't know about gematria, hold on. Damn. Let me show you. Damn, I'm tripping, bro. I be booking trips and shit. But gematria, basically geometry and language. Again, nobody's going to question an earthquake for real, but you have to understand that a lot of these natural disasters are not natural. Look into DARPA, the military. Military is really what runs the world alongside of, the church and shit. But Turkey equals 62 in gematria. If you don't know about gematria, this is like your decimal point. This is your exact answer to figure out what is really happening. You got 4 values based in the English alphabet forwards. Right, forwards, Turkey equals 100, A the first letter, B the second, all the way up into Z is the 26. Forwards with numerology, so every letter has a single digit value. How you get a single digit value for a double digit value letter, figure it out. Use that noggin. You're smart. You're from America, right? And then you reverse the alphabet, and in reverse, Turkey equals 62. So in reverse, Z would be the first letter up into A, B, and the 26. Then you have reverse with numerology, 35. 6.2 magnitude earthquake. Turkey equals 62. This is coming on a Wednesday. Wednesday equals 44 and 37. Wednesday equals 100 forwards, 37 forwards with numerology, 143 backwards, 44 backwards with numerology, and earthquake equals 44. Earthquake 44. You know what I'm saying? So this is usually some military shit. This is who be creating all these natural disasters out of nowhere. Military. Damn, I spelled military wrong as fuck. How do you spell military? I am retarded. Military 44. 44, just like, that. But they said it was near Istanbul. Turkey. They actually spelled Turkey different now. Turkey is spelling it different. Damn, it's off on 11. Istanbul, Turkey, 54, Jesuit Order 54. And we just saw the death of the first Jesuit Pope. Let's look at the date numerology for the day. But we know that the date is synced with the calendar system. Today is the 23rd, 72, 36, 18, and 52 date numerology, as you see right here. We know Earth equals 52, and so does Pope, right? But, Earth equals 52. Just spell it out. Excuse me. Today's the 23rd. 83 is the 23rd prime number. Earth also equals 83. Again, 4 values per word, letter, or phrase. But the big one is the 52. Pope equals 52. If you watched that game last night, if you watched the Memphis game, because everything, they're going to be talking about the Pope probably for the rest of the year, because, they need a new Pope. But definitely this week, funeral on Saturday. But every game, all that is going to have a tie to the Pope. And what was funny to me was when I was watching the OKC game at halftime, the score is 52-70, and that basically was saying Pope Francis. Pope 52, and then we know Francis 70. We talked about that. The day he died had 70 day numerology. So, light, you know what I mean? 6.2 magnitude earthquake has rattled much of Turkey Wednesday morning. And look, they're saying this was in the city of Marmara in Grella. I can't say that shit, but that is 70 miles west of Istanbul. Again, shout out to the Pope. Let's see what this city equals in gematria, because I'm sure there's some type of tie. Real quick, boom. 77, 149, that's the 35th prime number, and Catholic equals 35, so does earthquake, as you saw. All right, Maramar and Greci, 149, the 35th prime, and Catholic 35. Catholic 35, yeah. That's pretty much all I got for today. Well, not today. Obviously, I'll be back with the baseball games and shit, but just wanted to throw that out there, man. Fuck with y'all.